God, I don't know what to think of these questions already. I'm confused and slightly befuddled.
Hi, I'm Sarah Jessica Parker, and I'm here with Chris Noth, and we're here to talk about our new movie, Sex and the City 2. We are going to ask and answer some of your questions, as well as some of our own. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you
so
prepared?
Ready. I'm preparing right now.
The first question is from Rashad in Atlanta, Georgia. I will ask and answer this question for you. It says, which Sex and the City lady is most like someone you would actually date? And I will tell Rashad you are in no position to date as you are spoken for. Correct?
But this is in our fictional lives, isn't it?
No. Which Sex and the City? This is for fiction. Chris. This doesn't say for John Preston.
Yeah, inappropriate. Totally.
Next.
Carrie's biggest vice is designer shoes. What is your biggest vice?
Not sure how everybody defines vice differently, but I would probably say I would say combination of Three Musketeers, Reese's peanut butter cups, out of my home because my son is allergic to peanuts, sweet tarts, fruit Mentos, and hot tamales.
That was a good answer. What is your sort of most prominent memories of any one scene or time of the first year of the series?
I have a favorite. I have a favorite, most favorite moment.
Okay.
From the first season, when I am walking up Fifth Avenue, and I see you and Mr. Nasty, or whatever his name was, Mr. Awful, Mr. Rude.
Danny Gerald played the part.
And you're at the Stanhope, and you're sitting in front, and you're working on a crossword puzzle, and I stop, and I give you the correct word for the crossword puzzle, and we have what I think is a masterclass in Michael Patrick King's perfect writing, and that's in, I believe, Valley of the 20-something.
And then I catch up to you in that scene, and I catch you looking back at me.
Yeah. I have another question for you, Chris, and it's from Tracy in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So in this movie, I think that Carrie is pondering about commitment and a committed relationship, and her concern is, where is this great, exciting, irregular heartbeat? So what would you recommend to a couple who are feeling sedentary?
I guess the maybe logical answer to that is, if you're feeling sedentary, be spontaneous and hop on a plane and go to Rome, or maybe Istanbul, and do something completely spontaneous.
In this economic climate, maybe there's something closer to home?
Yes, Washington, D.C.
And there's Amtrak.
And I think that Arlington is one of the most, I know it's a graveyard, but it happens to be very romantic and beautiful.
That's true. There is something really, but also the Lincoln Memorial.
All of
very
that.
Moving.
It's a very moving place, and very, in its own way, romantic. And if you are into politics,
that can't possibly be your answer. I'm so sorry, Tracy.
What do you mean? I'm saying do something different.
I think Tracy, ask a friend.
Sorry, Tracy. Tracy, I want to get back to you later.
Oh, I have an unscripted moment. Uh-oh. Okay. Chris, tell everybody just the tiniest bit about exactly what Orion has done this week that is hilarious, smart, and who Orion is. Who am I talking about?
I would only answer you this. So I usually don't talk about my family to the public.
You got to tell us, because
Orion is the name of my son, who's 2 years and 4 months.
Just tell him something that he won't be embarrassed about later in life when he...
No, this is actually something that I don't understand that I think is great, which is the essence of being... He's really becoming a boy. He's gone from baby now to being a boy. And like all of a sudden it's like he's into trains. And like, well, where did you get... Why do you have this affinity for trucks and trains? Funny? And like all of a sudden hits the choo-choo train, you know, and I can't wait to go to take him to a fire station because I know he's going to flip out. Yeah. Totally.
And it's nothing that you taught him or encouraged, right? He came to it all on his own.
All of a sudden he's into trains, and there isn't a puddle that he won't jump in. If it's a desert and there's one little puddle somewhere, he'll find it and jump into it.
And what's his most recent word that he says?
Oh, when we were in St. Thomas, in the water. He says, deep, deep. He wants to go to the deep end. Deep, deep.
The deep end of the ocean.
Yeah, he wants
Wow,
to be
he's your kid.
deep. He loves water. If you could keep one piece of clothing or designer's clothing line from all of your years on Sex and the City, what would it be? Oh, that's really
I know
interesting.
exactly.
Really?
Because it eludes me. It's the bird. I wasn't allowed to keep the bird that Carrie wore at the wedding that never happened. The blue, beautiful
Of
bird.
all the clothes?
I can't get the bird. They won't give me the bird. The bird. The bird. The bird has eluded me.
Elusive bird.
I know.
The bird of
I love that
paradise.
bird. And I
It's
took care of
extraordinary.
that bird in a way that I don't think anybody ever took care of that
I've never
bird.
seen anything like that.
Wasn't that the most...
Maybe some from the 40s. Is that where that comes
Yeah,
from?
yeah.
That kind of, yeah.
That bird would molt, right? That's the word?
Molt.
Right. And I picked up every single feather, and we would keep every feather lost in a box and put it back on. I love that bird.
Thank you, Sarah Jessica. Thank
Pleasure,
you.
Chris.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Moviefone, and to you for watching and sending in your questions. Please send a check to Chris Noth. Please check out our movie, Sex and the City 2. You're going to love it. You're going to love tomorrow.
Thanks, Chris. That's a long
We were
answer
all
to a
there
short
together.
question.
Yeah,
We're still on?
are we still on?
People click
Cut.
off.
Okay, now do I ask a question?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. What's the